Well, guys, the week of hell is finally over. As Port Adelaide / Yartapuulti wasn't just able to beat the Suns, they were able to smash the AFLW record, scoring 108 points, our first ever triple figure finish, and also our biggest winning margin ever by 68 points. A margin which I think could have actually been a lot bigger, but we'll talk about that a bit later. Because first of all, I want to just celebrate how amazing a performance that we had. After a game of kicking 3 goals, followed by a game of kicking 2 goals, to kick 4 goals in the first quarter was just so relieving to watch. And then to kick 4 more goals in every quarter after that, just amazing. And also, we have first-time goal kickers for this year. Obviously, Goody got a first goal for the year. Schultz got a first goal for the year. Tahal got a first goal for the year. But the big one, obviously, Chloe Gaunt getting her first goal ever was really amazing. But I do think the highlight was definitely Houghton and Schultz getting 4 goals each, and Tahal getting 3 as well. And also just how amazing some of those goals were, like Schultz's goal on the boundary, and then obviously Pope's goal went right overhead. That was just an amazing shot, and it was the goal that got us over 100 to add on to it. So the only sad part is I live in Canberra, so I wasn't able to be at Alberton to see this stuff live, because this would have been an amazing game for everyone there at the ground. But it wasn't just the goal kickers. We also had an amazing midfield job, spearheaded, I think, by Sinead Goody, who did an amazing job just landing tackles everywhere and then also breaking out of tackles. But she wasn't the only one, because Matilda Schultz was just reminding us why she is an elite star of the competition now, how we are so lucky to have her in our team, as she was just marking everything and breaking out of tackles, and I think she definitely wins best on ground by a mile for me. I also want to celebrate a little bit about Ella Heads, who I think definitely had a breakout game today. She definitely showed why we picked her up off the Sydney Swans, and she did a good job in definitely catching a lot of marks from kicks the Suns were trying to make to get out of our offensive 50 and then putting it back inside offensive 50. She also has some good midfield play getting the ball along with just pretty much everybody. I think everyone was doing a really good game today. However, I don't want to say our game was perfect, despite what the score says. There were definitely, I think we started all the quarters quite sloppy. The first quarter, I remember we were just, I think, playing probably a bit too fast, and we were kicking before we were ready to receive the kicks, and as a result, the Suns were often intercepting our kicks. And then in the second quarter, we just had some really dumb decisions in, not knowing which way to run and then getting caught. And then to confound that, we had the fourth quarter where the Suns got 3 goals on us, and I was really worried that this big margin that we had built out to hopefully get our percentage back was something that will be lost as we kind of just let the Suns get back into the game near the end. But thankfully, we did get all those goals back at the end of the fourth quarter, and I think that was the story of all 4 of these quarters. So we started weak and sloppy, but we then built up and got stronger as the quarters went on. I have a big concern if we start that sloppy against a good or semi-good team, we could possibly lose the game, which is why I want to talk about next week's game against the West Coast Eagles away. Obviously, the Eagles are definitely showing a lot of promise, especially after that fourth quarter blitz they did against the Saints to win the game this weekend. They are definitely a team that can give us a run for our money. I know we bet them last year, but I don't want to take it for granted. They look like might be a stronger outfit. So hopefully the girls can definitely soak up this win today. Obviously, have all the fun in the world, because this was an amazing... We've got the record now. Port Adelaide has the record for the highest score, baby. But definitely don't let it go to our heads, as obviously West Coast is not going to be an easy game next week. So stay alert. But until then, let's go record-winning power.